The voice you almost never notice. There is a voice inside you that rarely speaks loudly. It doesn't interrupt. It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't fight for control. It waits. This voice does not shout over fear. It does not argue with logic. It does not compete with the noise of the world. It whispers. And because it is quiet, most people never hear it. From the moment you wake up, your mind is already loud. Plans, worries, memories, expectations. The world pulls your attention outward. Social rules tell you who to be. Responsibilities tell you what to do. Fear tells you what you might lose. And somewhere beneath all of that, the quiet voice waits. It appears in moments of stillness, late at night, in silence, in moments when something feels off, but you can't explain why. Carl Jung believed that the deepest truths do not arrive with force. They emerge gently from the unconscious. This quiet voice is not dramatic. It doesn't threaten you. It simply tells the truth. And truth, when ignored, becomes heavy. Most people spend their lives listening to every voice except this one, until life feels confusing, exhausting, and strangely empty. Not because they chose the wrong life, but because they ignored the voice that knew better.
Why loud voices took control. The quiet voice was never weak. It was drowned out. From childhood, you were trained to listen outward instead of inward. You learned that authority knows best, that success follows rules, that safety matters more than truth. So you listened. You listened to expectations, to opinions, to fear disguised as logic. And the louder these voices became, the quieter your inner one seemed. Jung called this the dominance of the ego, the part of us that wants control, certainty, and approval. The ego loves noise because noise feels safe. Silence feels uncertain, and uncertainty feels dangerous. So the ego speaks loudly. Be practical, don't risk it. This is how life works. And the quiet voice retreats, not because it disappears, but because it cannot compete. Over time, you forget how to hear it. You mistake anxiety for intuition, fear for wisdom, busyness for purpose. And yet, something always feels missing. That missing feeling is not confusion, it is disconnection.
The quiet voice never leaves. Even when ignored, the quiet voice never leaves. It changes its language. It speaks through discomfort, through restlessness, through a subtle sadness that appears without reason. It speaks when success feels hollow, when relationships feel draining, when routines feel suffocating. Jung believed that what is ignored consciously returns unconsciously. The quiet voice becomes symptoms, burnout, loss of motivation, a sense of living someone else's life. You may try to escape it, you may distract yourself, you may blame circumstances, but the voice persists, not to punish you, to guide you. It does not demand change, it invites awareness. And the moment you finally notice it, everything begins to shift.
The moment you finally hear it. Hearing the quiet voice is not a dramatic event. There is no lightning, no applause, no certainty. There is only honesty. It happens when the noise fades, even briefly, when you stop running, when you stop explaining, when you stop pretending, and suddenly the truth appears. Simple, clear, uncomfortable. This is not aligned. This is not who you are. This is not where you belong. The quiet voice doesn't tell you what to do. It tells you what is true, and that truth is powerful. Jung believed transformation begins when we stop lying to ourselves. The quiet voice is the end of self-deception. Once you hear it, you cannot unhear it.
What changes when you follow it? Following the quiet voice doesn't make life easier. It makes it lighter. You stop forcing yourself into places that don't fit. You stop explaining choices that feel right. You stop chasing validation that costs your peace. You begin to trust something deeper than fear. Decisions feel cleaner. Boundaries feel natural. Your energy slowly returns. Life starts responding, not magically, but meaningfully. Jung called this alignment with the self, when life moves with you instead of against you. The quiet voice doesn't rush you. It guides you step by step, and suddenly the chaos inside begins to settle. The life that changes because you listened. The quiet voice never wanted control. It wanted truth. When you finally listen, life doesn't transform overnight, but it transforms from within. You feel grounded, present, real. You stop asking, "What should I do?" and start asking, "What feels true?" You realize the voice you were waiting for was never outside you. It was always there, quiet, patient, honest. And once you listen to it, everything changes. Not because life became different, but because you did.
Why loud voices took control. The quiet voice was never weak. It was drowned out. From childhood, you were trained to listen outward instead of inward. You learned that authority knows best, that success follows rules, that safety matters more than truth. So you listened. You listened to expectations, to opinions, to fear disguised as logic. And the louder these voices became, the quieter your inner one seemed. Jung called this the dominance of the ego, the part of us that wants control, certainty, and approval. The ego loves noise because noise feels safe. Silence feels uncertain, and uncertainty feels dangerous. So the ego speaks loudly. Be practical, don't risk it. This is how life works. And the quiet voice retreats, not because it disappears, but because it cannot compete. Over time, you forget how to hear it. You mistake anxiety for intuition, fear for wisdom, busyness for purpose. And yet, something always feels missing. That missing feeling is not confusion, it is disconnection.